Well, good evening, my friends. I get to share a really fun, really colorful suite with you, which is great. So yesterday we were able to Doreen shared the tour, the catalog tour, and I shared Fresh as a Daisy. And then tonight I get to share Bright and Beautiful. So it's another one of our suites. Okay, you can find all of our suites listed up here in the front. Not there. It's right in the beginning. So all of our suites are here. So Bright and Beautiful is right in the beginning. Okay. So what does the suite mean? What does a suite mean? A suite means there's a one item number, one price, you get it all. Okay, well, not the samples, but you get all the stuff to make the samples with, pretty much. You might have to add some ribbon because this one doesn't come with ribbon. Anyway, so the suite comes with the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 Designer Series paper. It comes with the Gold Celebrations Specialty paper. It's a 12 by 12, and you get, I think, you get one of each of the designs, and there's three, and I'll show those to you in a minute. Okay, the stamp set and the dies. Okay, and there's a couple of dies in there that are really, really fun. So as you see, there are images that the dies cut out, okay, and there are also just some beautiful other things. Let's get our celebration on, and that could be, you could be celebrating anything. You could be celebrating a graduation, or hey, maybe somebody made honor roll, or you know, lots of great things that you could be doing. So let's take a look at the stamp set and dies. Okay, now remember, the dies don't come like this. I put them on these magnetic sheets because it's easier for me to store them that way. Okay, anyway, so you've got lots of different sizes of balloons. All right, and then you've got this big one that cuts out 3 balloons all at one time, and I'll show you that on a couple of cards. All right, some stars, some confetti. I used that in a card. You'll see that. The tassel, the detailed tassel, and a tassel, a die that cuts out the stamped one. Okay, this really fun tag. And what in the world is this for? This die just has a whole bunch of lines. It makes fringe. So some of you might remember that we used to have scissors that cut fringe. This die will make fringe, and I've used it on several cards. So let's take a peek, shall we? All right, so this one I just finished a little while ago. And so here's the 3 balloons together. I put yay, you, okay, and used one of the little confetti. Let's leave this stamp set. I know it might be a little glary, but I used this smaller confetti and just did a little bit around there. And then this is that specialty paper. It's a clear acetate with designs on it. So let's take a look. What are the designs that comes with? Well, let's see here. Pull those out for you. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. There they are. All right, let me grab this piece of, oops, it's got a die cut out of it. It's okay. So we have the little streamers, okay? Now on one side, it's gold. On the other side, it's silver. So you get to choose the way you want to use it, okay? And, ooh, I'll pull the catalog back in a minute. I want to show you a way that they used it, okay? So, and also just dots, so gold dots and silver dots. Okay, so you get one sheet of each of these, and then there's this fun confetti and I used a bit of this, and then you can have it in silver. So I used a bit of that in a card. But let me grab that catalog back here a second, because they did a really fun sample and I hadn't had time to make it for you yet. Over here, did I take that page marker out? I did, silly girl. Okay. Oh, one too many. There we go. All right, so a couple of things let's point out. So here's that die and here's the fringe. I'm going to show you that more. Here's the specialty paper, okay? And can you see they used it in here for their shaker? So instead of using plain acetate for their window, they used the fancy printed acetate for their window to add more decoration. Isn't that fun? I love that. And here's a negative space from that big 3 balloon place. Okay. All right. So good. Saw those. So there's that. All right. What else do we have here? Oh, you know what? I should probably show you all the designer series paper before we get too far into these samples, right? Oh, getting ahead of myself. All right. So so it comes as a 6x6. Okay. And here we go. Aren't those stripes beautiful? This package of paper, and it, I'm forgetting the name right now, has just about every color, every one of our new and returning colors. So we have the lemon lime twist, we have lemon lolly, we have bubble bath, we have berry burst, we have blueberry bushel. We just have all of the returning and new colors pretty much, except I'm not seeing pecan pie, but that's really the only one. Okay, so here's a little misty moonlight on here, and we have some Lost Lagoon here, some more Lost Lagoon with the pretty peacock. And look at those lemon lolly stripes. Aren't they fun? So here's kind of an ombre one with the bubble bath. All right. And we have a really light version of Berry Burst. And, oh good, I only have 2 more because my hands are starting to not be big enough here. So here's another one that has just about every color in it. Okay. And then a brighter Berry Burst with the ombre kind of feel to it. All right, then let's flip them over and look at those fun patterns. Some stripes and some stars and some triangles. Get all that variegated color in there. And dots and bigger dots. Look at those. And little circles and scallops and blue stars. Look at those fun hash marks, like chevron marks maybe. Isn't that what they do when they point? Anyway, stars, beautiful confetti, and more Berry Burst. Okay, so really fun paper. And you get 48 sheets. So there's 12 designs, you get 4 each. And then that gives you your 48 sheets. Okay, now we can go to our samples, okay? So this one took me some math to do, and it's still not exactly perfect, but you know what? If somebody gets this card and they want to have issues with me about this angle right there, yeah, they don't get another card from me. Anyway, really fun. Okay, so here is one that shows the fringe. Okay, so I took, let me see, I took this paper, I cut it this way and did the fringe, and then just used, I guess it was about 1 inch wide, so that I had some up at the top to adhere down, so that the rest of my fringe had motion and movement if I wanted it to. Okay, And this one brings in another stamp set. This one brings in the circle sayings, and we'll talk about that in a couple of days. I think that's a Thursday stamp set. But more of that paper, and there's that beautiful Berry Burst and Lemon Lolly colors. Okay, this one, so I hand cut around this. So there isn't a die bigger. There's just the fun one, and I wanted to be able to see that. But I also wanted it to have some motion. So this one isn't glued down. It just has the string and some Parakeet Party Baker's Twine, that bright green. So then you open like this, and then, ooh, did you see it? Did you see it come up? Yeah, we'll do that as a fun fold or something, okay? I got to do another fun fold class because I've learned a lot of really good ones, including this one. So we'll do a fun fold class pretty soon. And here's all those little pieces that come out of this die right here. So all these little things I cut out of Lemon Lolly and Azure Afternoon and Berry Burst, and so they're in there as the shaker. Okay, because who doesn't love a good shaker card, right? Yeah. All right. Let's sprinkle those. Oh, there, that's better. So this one also has the fringe, okay, under there. And a little bit of that. I didn't want to do the whole balloon, but I did want to have a little bit of that. A little bit of white Baker's Twine. And there's a second design peeking out over here. Okay, so two of the designs of the designer series paper peeking out. Oops, and those are the directions on the inside. And this one, I struggled a little bit. Let me move everything else out of the way because this one gets to have its own, like it gets to be the star of the show for just a second. I struggled a little bit on how to balance things. The sample I had seen opened vertically, and I just couldn't make, I struggled to make it work vertically, so I chose horizontally. So these strips are only adhered on one half, and they alternate. So these, the top and the bottom are adhered to the same side, and then the middle is adhered to the other side, so that when you open it, it opens like that. I thought that was really fun. All right, so let's put a few of these out here for you in case you want to do a quick screenshot or something. Let's shake that. Get all those little things in. Oh, there. That's pretty good. Okay, so we'll give you these. And then you can, I'll keep my fingers out of the way for a minute. And then once you have gotten what you want there, I can move these and share the last couple, which are right here. Okay. So there you go. And the fun thing about this one is you can still get 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. Okay. So you just measure, I think it's 3 inches and 3 inches. So you measure up 3 inches and down 3 inches, and then you connect those 2 points and you get that angle. And so then you just have to do the angle on the designer series paper. All right, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed those, and be sure to come back for the next things tomorrow. All right. So happy we can share lots of things all week.